actually making a pretty big pivot, and no way, man. Victor is playing Phoenix.
On the B pistol.
Yeah, just holding the flash. Victor's making sure that they've got this read, and there we go, right around the corner, into the trap that was set up prior. Sort of making a good job of things, being able to trade out.
Seconds left.
In this push, might just get bogged down immediately. The nanoswarm will get popped off. That was off of the alarm bot going down. The players have worked their way in. Zekken onto the high ground. FNS is none the wiser. It's going to be the first casualty of this one, and the Molly's is a faster play even into the backside of B. They want to be trying to take the fight.
They're just walking next to each other.
Yeah, walking right next to each other. Cryo, patience. Just holding down the one angle now. Backs away, but XSET with the better weaponry seem like they are going to be winning this one out pretty handedly. Victor, some point in this round, managed to get his ultimate, but a quick spray down. Position is far too.
Look at this big push down mid.
Straight down mid. This is with guns in the hands of the OpTic players. Aggression, this is quite unexpected, but BCJ was watching the angle. Final bullet, do the job. Straight.
They might have to again.
Yeah.
As XSET once more, for the third time in 4 rounds, going towards the B site.
It's a completely free site. They got the right read on it. The early presence they were showing at least over towards, hey, that spray down. I mean, Marved getting away with murder. How are you able to collect that one?
Just beautiful prediction.
They have to deal with Cryo now. Playing at the back of the side of Dong here, and he's managed to work his way behind them. They are none the wiser, but a spam coming down from the bottom of mid. Zekken finding the targets, and they are all blinded up. Cryo quick tap onto the spike means that he has to show a bit of patience. He has to try and lock this down, but now it's come down to a 1v1. FNS has got it. 3 kills in the round. A quick tap to try and bait the position, but dephh is not going to be baited by it. And he buys his time at the right moment. And FNS is just weak enough.
Prowler here is the main tool that you want to use in this spot, although you could try and flash peek in.
Jiggle peek. dephh could overstep himself here. On the cusp, and there it is. Just swings himself out wide. A nade, Paranoia, and the Prowler, but it's a counter. Paranoia is flying straight back at the BCJ! Oh my goodness! Gonna make it into a completely different direction here. With only 20 seconds remaining, it could still get very dangerous because guess what? Yeah, he's still anchoring the side and he's got the operator in his hand, and it has thrown a wrench into this plan. The spike is just everywhere right now with Marved lurking his way into all of these deep angles. There's 9 seconds remaining in this round. Not enough time to try and get the spike down. And XSET's game plan, it just crumbles beneath their very eyes. Where the hell that's going to land?
It looks filthy,
yeah, it looks kind of disgusting in theory over the top. And it has lit up the players. Zekken still makes his mark though. Plays into the site with a showstopper and does get rewarded. It's the kill for his team. Still the spike needs to get planted here with only 25 seconds remaining. So we go down now. Setting themselves up into the post-plant situation, and players now finally starting to rotate on the side of OpTic. Flash through the floor, makes them rethink their choices. But a nightfall in the hands of crashies. Now he wants to try and move this one forwards. The weapons are still not great though. FNS is only working with the judge. And there is no really follow-up over the nightfall.
dephh has already used his aftershock though, so this lockdown's got to be respected. As it ticks down with 5 seconds left, the XSET players all just funneled into long.
Yeah, and they're going to be playing into the corner here. This is going to be incredibly predictable. FNS just sticking onto the defuse. Where is the follow-up? Where is the denial? Oh, deph's going to be playing towards it. But it is half on a defuse, a perfect swing from AYRIN. And so grouped up. Raw instinct on show by Zekken, just spamming down the common angles.
Both chambers at the start.
Oh, the attempt by Victor shut down immediately. Dude, the XSET players are so ready for it.
Yeah, incredibly ready, but also full blind. That wasn't an anti-flash position as far as I'm aware. They just spammed the angle where they knew Victor would be peeking.
Face your fear!
She's just trying to make his mark here, but a nightfall scatters it across. The attack approach, they're putting a lot of bullets in. How is the Boombot getting kills here? It is pure pandemonium across the map. Who knows what's occurring? FNS has worked his way behind them. They're trying to pincer Cryo. He's locking down the angle. He is so low though, and the spam.
Good sound bait.
They know exactly where he is. You have FNS, he saw the gun barrel. The spike has planted. Now down to that 2v2.
Shadows traveling.
XSET are trying to take the opposite side of the map, and they have planted for it. Usually, this kind of post-plant setup doesn't work because you just plant in the default spot.
Placing
They're
alarm bot.
ready, aware. FNS can clear some angles with the alarm bot and the turret.
BCJ though has taken up the position inside the smoke, just up through a long. You've got to suspect things now as well. The attempts being made. A seize was laid down at the feet of FNS. No audio cues in sight. And it is easy peasy for BCJ and AYRIN. These guys are supportive.
Looks better. They have a triple stack over on A, and
One
they're going to re-clear
Paranoia.
it.
Yep, this is beautiful. Good combination of the utility, but they do shut it down still. Would run it back.
Would get good value if he did. He's going to flash here off crashies contact.
Well, Prowler sees it. Showstopper. Right at the feet. That's Victor dealt with handedly.
That also informs OpTic that there's still 2 players hanging around this area. But the spike with dephh is heading in a different direction.
Yeah, could this be the time we see Ye get value? Timing is there. It's the 1-for-1. Yeah, he has to respect it. It's backing all the way.
And yeah, he's got the read.
It is a great read because he knows that this execute is now leaning through garage. Players of XSET just going to be funneling their way through, and he's found the right timing once more. Operator in his hand, whips out the headhunter. Laying claim to the back of the side, but eventually he is removed.
One enemy remaining.
Marv's dealing with the re-push there from BCJ. Cryo's left now into this 1v2 and a nightfall. He's probably going to be caught by it. Yep, no sound cues. Still finds a shot, and the Horn's dealt with down to that 1v1, but Marved, he does deal with it in the end.
Where both Sentinels playing on one side of the map. Ye dodges a fault line.
Misses the shot though. Marved is there to pick up the pieces, but he's traded immediately again.
And it's this XSET trading. It's just wonderful right now. Cryo versus Victor over on A long.
He's contact pushing this right into the angle. I mean, Cryo's just holding it with the tour de force.
Scattered here though. Oh, FNS getting the read.
Seconds been spotted here, he should die. There's no world in which he gets value. Yeah, taken care of.
And with dephh down, this is another lockdown that FNS can use to get huge value. This should be a 7-5 half unless XSET can pull something crazy out.
They haven't even cleared down shore yet. Have to use the Prowler for that one, and they've still got the OpTic players biding their time and waiting it out. Spike is going to be planted, but there's the lockdown, and what is going to be used to deal with this one? It's a nightfall. Right across, Cryo's holding the heaven position, but you have to respect this now. What do you want to do? Other than run back into this one. AYRIN, he was trying to work his way through mid now, and there is an opportunity for the OpTic players. crashies knows this. Going to be forced out of the sight, and now sticking the side of the defuse, but it's not being covered in Cryo. One shot after the other.
Mid-window, that doesn't find too much, and Victor's just looking around as he takes a bullet between the eyes.
I mean, just absolute gormless behavior. That's crashies.
But also, no smoke, no flash, these kind of things.
Fast play though into B now, and Ye might be able to get the angle. In fact, the shot found. He has revealed his position though, but there's a squeeze happening onto dephh, and surely doesn't get away with it still. Finding the one is pretty tremendous value for them. But OpTic are in a good spot right now with this post-plan positioning. They're taking control of this one, but they are smoked off as well. They know that they were playing inside this one, just contacting into it. BCJ had to clear it, and it's flanks on flanks. This time AYRIN's time to shine, I suppose, but 3 players waiting for him, and that is going to be the pistol round for OpTic.
Look at how XSET responded, immediately giving up a link, expecting OpTic to fight for it, when instead OpTic are actually playing at the top of C lane.
Surely they can bide their time. Ye wants to take point for them. One shot after the other, and all of his targets will fall. Victor ends up popping his own ultimate off. AYRIN has come around the side here, but it's just one man. What can he really do? The Nanoswarm's making it a very difficult task ahead of him. OpTic take it. So OpTic still cutting noise, still waiting it out, and they are so down close. Zekken! The patient play
One enemy remaining.
comes full circle. 3 kills in the round. What a way! And now still locks down that one sight line. Had the backup of the rest of his team, but
Face your fear!
Well, this is quick.
Yeah, this is going to be fast off a bit of nightfall for a nightfall. Run it back, also going to be used. But Victor's dealt with pretty quickly. BCJ still wants to fight up close and personal. But the OpTic players, again, barreling their way in. Brute force seems to be the name of the game. They've gained positioning onto the site. The fault line into the nade. Is that going to be enough to punish? No, crashies. Just about steps his way into hell, back to safety. And now to play off the rest of his team. Ye holding a high ground angle, tour de force in his hand, and it's forcing dephh back. Has to rethink this. Gotta be saving.
crashies comes out with a trade. Move.
They are always holding this with guns. The angles, though, it's slightly off. Cryo not holding in the close bricks position. Victor was left unaware, but still, the re-clear. They're just contacting in.
They just don't care at all. I mean, look at the read from XSET, AYRIN, and the rest of the team.
Don't get me wrong, XSET have got good ultimates for it, but about how you work together off the back of them. Here we go, mid-flank as well, that's coming through at the exact same time of all of this. That's FNS trying to catch the timing, rolling thunder, now to nade, and a flash. crashies is a sitting duck. The showstopper through, OpTic still dealing with this one, especially Yay. For the operator and a flick of the wrist. It's down to that 1v1, and it was the reflank by FNS. The positioning unknown for BCJ, but he's sticking it through, half on the mark, and just did not anticipate it. The IGL coming out with the goods. Deep in position, but 30 seconds remaining, and it is really no concrete plan in action, but Yay has found the opening. Maybe that was what they were hunting for, but the spike is going in an opposite direction once more. Finding its way over towards C, Cryo at the back of things, and it is Crashy picking apart the defensive protocols. Down to just BCJ and dephh, and with BCJ falling, just the IGL left standing for XSET. 1v4.
As OpTic go for the repush through C, just everything is working beautifully here for OpTic.
Marv cancels it, but dephh is so far forwards here, and does this get cleared? The angle was just to the side, but an instantaneous trade from Victor.
Joke's over.
These trades are looking great, and they're instantly pivoting, running back in, making space for Yay.
Get a bit of pace in the mix, why not? Straight through into the choke point, right into the connector as well.
And they're just using the Phoenix ult to set Yay up on the deepest lines possible.
Taking control of this one, it's a faster play though, and you can feel it now, the pressure starting to really apply for Victor. One after the other, Yay at the side, that is going to be the 13-9, and what a way to come back. OpTic looking up.